Well, today we're going to take a bit of a stroll through the Noosa Classic Car Show 2023. Always a good effort and well worth a look. The main featured brand is MG, and as a result, right down the centre of the grounds are featured all the MG models of various types. That's quite a bit of variation on the MG theme. 1936 MG SA Saloon. Yours for $95,000. And this is the heart of the 1948 MG TC, but with a little bit of a difference. It's got a supercharger tacked on the side. That's why the SU carburetor is sticking right out here. A real little goer. And look what's hiding down in there. Nitrous oxide, is it? No. No, it's an engine oil. And the ever-present MGA. This was quite a styling departure for them. This year's Classic Car Show is a vast improvement over last year, because last year we had quite a bit of rain in the weeks preceding, so all the cars were restricted to the car park outside because they didn't want them to damage the ground. But luckily this year the sun is shining and everything is nice and dry. There's an MG TF heading towards the end of the old T series, but in a more traditional sort of British racing greenish, even if it is metallic, and a very nicely done version as well. This is the MGB V8 engined model. They did a short stint. It's an old Buick based engine they used in the Rovers, etc. And the new breed of MG. Not exactly traditional. This is the new Bruff Superior SS100, made in France, all hand built. Yes, this is the first time I've seen Bruff Superior in the flesh in Australia. They were originally the Rolls-Royce of motorcycles, hand-built during the 1920s, and cost more than the average house of the day. Lawrence of Arabia brought them to fame. He owned 8 of them, and this one in particular, the new recreation, made in France, is about $105,000 plus on-road costs. So a case of how many do you want? This is the Aston Martin Bruff Superior. Quite an outstanding piece of motorcycle art. This was a design collaboration between Bruff Superior and Aston Martin to produce this 225 horsepower machine, limited to only 88 units for the whole world, and a superb piece of work it is too. Immense power to weight ratio. Its performance is similar to that of a Formula One car. This is the Bruff Superior Sand Racer. The last place in the world you would take it is in the sand. All hand-built complexity. The detail on this stuff is phenomenal. It's a stylish piece of kit in anyone's language. This is a 1937 Rolls-Royce V12. It's quite a spectacular piece of gear. It's a bit dark in there with all this shiny black, but that's a V12 engine. It runs as smooth as silk. All the brassware and everything ready to go. And the interior. Very nice. It's a 1950 Mark 6 Bentley. Very nice little bit of gear. I restored one of these and they're glorious to drive. Betty the Bentley. Nice big V8 and a superb interior. It's the Silver Shadow Rolls Bentley. A 1985 Porsche 911 Whale Tail. Name derives from the rather subtle spoiler on the rear, if you know what I mean. Right, this is the heart of this Porsche. A very serious little bit of work. Right, Porsche 944. The 4-cylinder, front engine, rear drive. Right, 350 cubic inch V8 and an AC Cobra. Classic powerhouse. And there's the badge, the big Cobra. Now this one is a 427 cubic inch Cobra, which is a real muscle machine.
Your bonnet must be up.
Huge.
Judging form on the windscreen, your bonnet up if you are participating in the judging. Good luck everyone, enjoy the show.
Little Honda N-Box. There's a carry van for you. Real butchy looking nose. Super square. Here's Honda's idea of a supercar. Their beautiful NSX, which is a 3-litre V6, superb performance car, and very popular in its day. This one is yours for only $145,000 too, if you want it. Something a bit rare, a V8 Sora Toyota. Sign says it all.
I didn't think they built too many right-hand drives of these things.
Nothing understated here. Big stretch limo from the early days. Go down very nicely on the little narrow British road, wouldn't it? Yellow Terror, Chevrolet Corvette Stingray in yellow.
In Australia, they were just grilled. So after they went from the knockdown kick, this is a knockdown kick.
Still in left-hand drive.
After they
A Lotus Super 7 replica, a Birkin. Not badly done. Good Australian colours, green and gold. '51 Ford Falcon GT, Australian supercar. Bags of power, and now heaps of money. '59 model Corvette, a very early model, very, very rare, particularly in Australia, and more so in this condition. Slightly earlier model Corvette, very, very scarce indeed. Sunshine Beach State High School gave the students a project to build a race car, and this is what they came up with. Very trick suspension, but it all worked out. They had to build it all themselves with a little guidance from the teachers, but they did an excellent job. It's got a collar, a V-twin collar engine in it. But they did an excellent job of putting it together. The experience and skills they would have learned would be very valuable. So a bit hard to film these sort of things, some of the examples of their results. Yeah, hands-on. Excellent to see them getting these sort of results for a long, hard ride. Getting a bit of glare here on the lamination.
So that's the DeLorean Motor Corporation.
Yeah, it's a 1981 DeLorean. All stainless steel body, no paint. Gull wing doors. Shades of Back to the Future. That about says it all. Quite something. 1974 Maserati. Lots of Italian style. (1961) Cadillac. The epitome of subtlety. Nothing like an early 60s styling, if you want to call it that. Yes, they just keep on keeping on all the way down to the end. It's a Healy Silverstone. Something quite different. David Brown, Aston Martin. Very, very nice. All the bonnets are up at the moment because the judging is underway. The classic tail end. The Aston Martin, a la James Bond, part of the Aston Martin.
And when it goes wrong,
6-litre V12 Aston Martin, lots of power. Right, a Bristol 2-litre, lovely car. Quite a different sort of engine arrangement. Nice little thing. Very traditional for the era. Particularly good example. This is a 1954 Bristol 404. Triple carburetors, twin cam. Quite the sporty thing in the day. Very clever storage space for the spare wheel. Little wing on the side. Of course, the XK140 Jaguar. Lovely sweeping lines. And the classic Jaguar twin cam engine here. Well, that's it. Don't forget the thumbs up, because it really is important. Anytime you watch a YouTube video, give them a thumbs up, because it's a lot of work. Thanks very much for viewing.